shield that could have killed him and ended the game. Able to mix it up enough to the point where Raven King takes that one 3-0, and now we get to see a Ned and a Comet go at it. Very, very similar hairstyles from these two. Liking them so far. Chicago definitely has like sort of an afro-esque hairstyle, don't you think? You got like Professor Oates, Panda, Ned.
It's not uncommon.
Yeah.
I will give you that. I never really thought about it though. Like it's just not something I've ever thought about.
The Afro State, just new tagline for Chicago Smash. Anyway,
if you say so, dude. If you say so.
I feel like I've seen this matchup a lot. I'm sure these two have faced off many times before. Pokemon Trainer versus Fox. Pokemon Trainer. Now, I would assume that Squirtle does relatively okay in this matchup. Although he doesn't really have the same kill power as Fox does.
He has the speed and the frame data that really helps him out, because like Ivysaur is more of a setup character, but if there's anyone that's really good at just disrupting setup characters, it's Fox. So his job is just kind of get in your face with these dash attacks, stand in a range where you really can't even throw a Razor Leaf, and they're just kill you eventually with something like a back air or a Nair up smash, things of that sort. Already Comet out to a hot start.
Yeah, just rush down tactics from Comet so far, not letting Ned breathe. He knows once he switches into Ivysaur, he's going to try to look for some sort of setup that could confirm the kill, so you just need to make sure he doesn't have time to actually set anything up, and that's exactly what he did.
But now the Squirtle's back to play, trying to get some juggles in on the Fox himself, but just get turned around by an up tilt. The thing is, Fox is so strong when his back is to you. Things like that back air, things like the up tilt that reaches out from behind. It's hard to deal with that option.
And Comet keeps doing the same sort of stuff he did that took Ned's first stock, just making sure that Ivysaur doesn't have really any room to set up anything. I don't know what that was. That was a weird way to die. It sort of looked like he was coming back for a second, and then Charizard was able to take it. But that up smash is also going to take away Ned's second stock as well.
Yeah, I think that was like he tried to directionally air dodge in the corner, and it like kind of momentum boosted him backwards. I don't even know. It was just really, really weird.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you're Comet, you don't care. He killed the Squirtle. That's the most important part. You have almost a full stock lead here on Ned, the #1 player in Chicago.
Yeah, he's off to a very, very solid start so far, but Ned has always been really good at turning games around in his favor. All he needs to do is sort of the bread and butter stuff you would sort of expect from a Pokemon trainer. Rack up a little bit of damage with Squirtle going to Ivysaur, even though Ivysaur really hasn't been working out for him so far.
No, the Ivysaur has been having a ton of trouble versus this Fox, just in the very brief instances we've seen it. And look at that.
Like these ones.
no tech situations lead to some extra damage, extra dash attacks, and suddenly this Ivysaur is on the clock here. Yeah, look at that, 103%.
It's on the ropes.
What?
Able to use a rope of his own to take out Comet stock, though. Vine Whip, going to be able to connect. Going to be interesting to see what he does with the rest of his time here as Ivysaur, though.
Just going to neutral get up. That's going to allow this ledge pressure to continue, and I think Comet just doesn't need to rush it. He's still in a great spot. Yep. Pressure the platform.
Yeah. Very well timed, very well done. Good up air being able to take the first game. That was nice. Comet sometimes has a tendency to rush a little too much in game and sort of give his opponent an easy comeback path, but that was just good job of keeping a cool head, not trying to overextend and do anything crazy. Just as soon as he got Ned into that position where Ned was consistently a disadvantage, didn't do anything too crazy, and just took game one. Well done.
What was Ivysaur doing in that splash screen?
Probably.
Was he up smashing?
Probably up airing the entire stage that he was on or something.
He was like,
he was angry.
He was grumpy. That was a grumpy Ivysaur.
He's probably mad because the trainer won't let him evolve. He's been an Ivysaur for like 6 months now, dude. Just let him go. He's probably like level 100.
You just keep mashing B, dude. Every level. It's like, do you want to be a Venusaur? No.
I would be mad too, man. Let me grow up. Squirtle's not trying to grow up. Squirtle likes being Squirtle, man. He's fast, relatively nimble. Character that's always been relatively good at getting these fast combos going and started. And it's been doing relatively okay against Comet's Fox so far, where the Ivysaur has not been able to shine. Squirtle's been doing okay, but Squirtle doesn't have that kill power. Somebody used Bullet Seed in a set.
Buffed. It got buffed.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I actually saw that at one of the ignitions that Ned was playing at a couple weeks ago.
What did they do to it? Do you know?
Just made sure that the side pop-up hitbox connects a little bit more consistently. And okay, that's going to connect perfectly consistently just because you thought you could jump into the stage. Nah, here's a Charizard fair. That kills plenty early.
Yeah, very early. And I would be very surprised if Ned, even though he lost last game, if he changed his strategy at all, trying to work up damage as much as possible. Use Charizard if you're just trying to find any sort of kill position for Comet. But I actually, I say that, but he seems to be mixing it up a little bit here, going into Charizard when Comet was only at like 30.
Ned is incredibly confident in his Charizard. And look at this, he's ledge trapping Fox with Charizard.
Oh my goodness gracious. That was crazy. That was nice.
A couple of forward tilts, a couple of neutral airs, just nowhere to... And he's going to box him with Charizard even on this first stock.
Yeah,
what is happening?
The underrated Zard, dude. I thought... I didn't see Charizard's icon, so I thought he died. I was like,
really?
That up air shouldn't have killed, excuse me? But no, I mean, so far so good for Ned, and he's still sticking with Charizard too, and I don't really blame him. He's already able to get Comet up at 54%. He's going to lose a stock there, and Comet is powering up.
And he's back to the... Okay, just stick with it, dude.
Yeah, why not?
He had an Ivysaur down throw, which usually like confirms to stuff sometimes, and he's like, no, down throw, switch to Charizard. Ned is just in it to win it with this fire Pokemon.
Ooh, ready over the up tilt right there, wasn't able to connect it.
That's kind of an advantage of being a Pokemon trainer, right? Because if you just find one, okay, you're over there. Was that worth 18% to get over there?
Yes.
Apparently, yes.
Yes, it was. Dude, don't give him the time of day. Positioning matters, all right? Flare blitz yourself all the way over to that side of the stage. It don't matter. That's just a little bit of percentage. Who cares? I got 2 stocks. Ned doesn't care. Does he look like he cares?
Absolutely not.
Stone-faced Ned. Poker face. The face of a champion.
Ned has one face, exactly. And look, oh, he was thinking of, do you see it? He almost started with Charizard. He almost did.
The madman. I don't even know if he's a madman. That might just be the play.
That's the thing about trainers. Like, people talk about the air quotes optimal play of Pokemon trainer, which is like, you get a couple combos of Squirtle, then switch to Ivysaur and do Ivysaur things, and then just kind of use Charizard for recovery or for like one hit when they're at a high percent. Yeah. But sometimes, if you just catch that someone is sleeping on a matchup a little bit, you can just do it.
That was so crisp. He was so close to hitting that Charizard down air, being able to take away Comet stock. It would have been a 6-0 to death, but only sitting at 8%, and Ned's Charizard's been pretty clean so far, man. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be Comet in this position right now.
No, dude, this Zard is legit.
There we go. Get back to stage. Dragon Claw, get off me.
Oh, nice. Reaching all the way around.
That was well done.
Kind of disrespect the Charizard ledge trap that was so violent in Game 2.
It's just going to have to be a game of patience right now from Comet. He knows that making one wrong move to this Mon will result in his death. Just like that. You got to be careful, man. Charizard, super powerful out here. He's fully evolved. He's raring to go. Able to rack up a lot of damage really quickly, and Comet has not been really respecting the Zard right now.
Don't forget Charizard, and that's the reason why Charizard was so strong there is because Charizard has great out-of-shield options. Things like the up smash, things like the up B when that does connect very reliably. Sometimes it doesn't, but you know what? Ivysaur is a glutton for punishment, apparently.
Yeah,
I feel like every time Ivysaur comes out, it's just to get hit by a Fox combo and die.
I can go into Charizard. That's the strategy. That's the Pokemon you sacrifice in your Nuzlocke run to keep your stronger Mons. That was Ivysaur right there. There we go. Flamethrower off stage. Ned's edge guarding with Charizard has been fantastic, to say the least, so far.
Okay, let it rip again with another up smash. And these are the combos you need to be getting on this Charizard, right? You need to be getting some like down throw to fair to et cetera as Fox, right?
Yeah.
You need to rack it up. This guy's heavy. This guy should be a bigger glutton for punishment than an Ivysaur, but so far Ned has just been able to sneak out of these bad spots. Things like these up smashes, just fast falling to the ground in time to be able to pull the trigger on it and get the stock.
This almost feels like Comet came here today knowing how to play against Ned's Ivysaur. He had a whole game plan mapped out in his head because he knew what Ned's usual go-to strategy is, and then Ned started playing Charizard, and Comet had no idea how to fight against it.
That's an advantage of this character. You're 3 characters, so sleep on one matchup, you're going to get hit.
How do you have a losing matchup if you're 3 characters?
Because all three of them lose one matchup.
I don't know, man.
Was that a serious question? I'm not sure. thinking emoji.
You know what though? This hasn't really been like a Charizard from Ned that's just like, he's not really committing to anything that's incredibly risky or anything. He's playing a pretty just solid, safe Charizard. Like I've seen Ned when he's feeling himself. And
he goes for like back throw Flare Blitz and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's not doing that. He's just playing a solid Charizard game right now.
But now Squirtle's here to play. Let's see if the Squirtle sticks around. Squirtle was a lot of the plan in game 1, right? And then it just didn't really work.
Yeah, it's sort of unfortunate. Oh, yeah, he gets the last laugh. He's been through so much this set, and Ivysaur got to have the last laugh. I'm happy for him, man. Get your victory screen on, because you might not see it again this set.
That's literally the one move Ivysaur landed that game. It was like all Charizard boxing, a little bit of Squirtle boxing, and then Ivysaur gets one up air. This is like Bizarro World, where Ivysaur is a mid-tier.
He's gonna start with
he's gonna start with Do It.
Do it. Oh,
yes.
Why not, dude? Why not? You're basically playing a heavy at this point anyway.
Ned's good with heavies. We saw his. I was talking to him about it today. We saw his Ganondorf at Combo Breaker.
Oh yeah.
In the auction bracket. Ned's good with heavies.
Ned's pretty good with every character. Ned just knows how this game works, man. He understands it. He understands how to get the download on his opponents. He understands how to make most characters in this game work. And he's confident enough right now to go against Comet with his Zard, but Comet sort of making him pay for it a little bit so far.
As he should. I mean, don't forget.
Yes, yeah.
This is Fox versus Charizard. Okay, that turnaround grab was actually super clean. Ned is starting to get some stuff in. And using the Pokemon Swap, just kind of helping the disadvantage state as you can, even though Squirtle is pretty close to death at 110. Yep, look at that, he blew up.
Blasted off again. Into Ivysaur, into Charizard, into Squirtle, the true combo. Right back at it. He's kind of feeling that Charizard might not have been the play early on. That's fine. Squirtle's doing his job, racking up a little bit of damage so far. The withdraw? I thought it was going to kill. I thought it was going to kill too.
But the Nair might, and the Fair does! Nice!
Wow. Just block every single corner of his recovery. Don't let him get back to that platform. Don't let him get back to ledge. Nair him, fair him. Do whatever you need to, man.
That was clean.
Absolutely. And just, he's just for that, Squirtle's getting a little extra time in this game. We've been seeing a lot of Charizard, but now Squirtle is here to stick around. Squirtle's here to play, and for the most part, his Squirtle's been doing an okay job this set anyway. Withdraw again. Got him off stage. Ivysaur's time to shine once more.
On Town and City, you have a little bit of more breathing room to get away from the Fox, but even then, just this platform on the side just sets up so well. You have to be very, very, very careful.
All right, he's back. Charizard back at it again. Nice get-up attack. Comet, unfortunately, reading that wrong. Probably expecting Ned to roll towards the side of the stage, but doesn't matter. He is able to take out Ned's Charizard.
Now, this is a good range for Ivysaur to be in, right? You want to get something like a down throw Vine Whip or maybe a Razor Leaf Vine Whip, but no, Ned don't care. That takes 2 moves. Up smash is 1 move.
Ned doesn't need your beginner strategies. He's just playing Charizard, man. And he's dead.
I have thoughts on that, but I'm going to just put them back in my pocket.
Looking like Gen 1 Charizard, man.
Gen 1.
Can't learn fly.
Hey, the card has a 100 damage move.
Yeah, you're right. But
that's all that
does it
matters.
help when he is missing the ledge with his recovery, though? I don't think it does. I don't think it does.
No, it really don't.
Well, he's starting off with Squirtle this time. Relatively reasonable start, considering last game did not go as he planned. And this would be a really good victory for Comet, too, if he's able to pull this off against Chicago's top player.
We'll have to see. It is going to go down to the very final game. This has been a back and forth set.
It is, yeah.
I don't think that the Charizard download is going to continue, because like it really felt like Comet was in control, and that's why we're not even seeing a start on Charizard this time.
Yeah,
which might have been a bold strategy to begin with. Might.
That's good for Comet, too. It's good to see that he's adjusting to the play style Ned is actually trying to go for. Seems like he already has a download on his Ivysaur. He's starting to get a feel for the Charizard. Now it's just being able to make sure Squirtle doesn't do anything stupid to you, and you're all set. All right, throw him up in the air.
The up smash was a little bold, but I generally love that move.
Wow, just carry him all the way off the top. Dude, what's he gonna do?
Nowhere to go.
He's got nothing, man.
All the resources were burned, and you're in trouble up there.
He's got no TMs left. Only HMs, and those suck. The HMs suck, dude. Going back to Squirtle, trying to find a way to get anything going on Comet, but Comet for the last 2 games has been running the show. Oh my goodness, already at 84%. Ned's gonna have to find a way to come back into this game, and fast.
Yeah, you got to get a Fox stock ASAP. Down this much, you've already taken a ton of damage. Ooh, okay. And I thought that the Sakurai combo was gonna land, but it doesn't matter. Look at Comet go.
Oh my goodness, Comet? His time to shine, perhaps?
We'll see. He got a Shine Spike in doubles earlier today.
Did he?
Yeah, we'll see if he can
insane.
do it.
Comet's actually crazy. Called the jump, couple up airs. Ned's not looking too hot right about now. He's going to try to chase down Comet and still not going to get anything out of it.
He's actually going to get punished for his trouble. He tried to hold down to make sure that the extra hit of the fly would connect. But okay, fair connecting from like the very depths of this stage. And Ned's going to need to run for his life versus this Fox in order to make this game happen.
Switched into Ivysaur relatively early. Not what I expected considering how this set has gone so far, but Ned trusts his Ivysaur, and he knows that he has enough kill power and gimping power to be able to take an early stock away from Comet if he so chooses to.
Oh, okay, that was a really scary corner situation, but someone Comet sneaking right by with a jab.
Oh my goodness. Roll away from that up smash real quick. And that is going to be it.
Comet with the 3-2 victory, moving on to winners semifinals, sends Chicago's best to losers.
Wow.
2 upsets in a row, Amethyst.
I know, that's crazy. Good stuff for Comet, man. You know what? I was just talking to Manly Guy about it a little bit earlier. I love seeing Comet go to tournaments because he's so good. He's like one of the best players in his state, Wisconsin. But it seems like when he goes to tournaments in Chicago, he just doesn't quite get it done. He just ends up missing a little bit of his combos.
He gets like game 5 last stock, but then just something happens.
And then something happens. But good for Comet, man. Good for him. I like seeing him finally be able to just find his spot and be able to take out Ned, because that's huge for him. That's huge for his confidence.
Looks like we're going into game 1 here. Yeah, that's just going to be the platform trap with the up air. Again, the Ivysaur just looked a little bit stymied in that game 1, and this is Ned just going all the way over to the side.
Yeah, the reign of Charizard is upon us. Nice back Flare Blitz into back air. Well, I should say Flare Blitz into waiting for your opponent and then back air. That was really smooth. And then Ivysaur's roll. You can't forget about what Ivysaur contributed to that game.
The one game. that was really it. The Ivysaur was just not on point today for Ned. And you lose a stock like that, you deserve to be in this game 5 down, 2 stocks to 1.